Handy Hudsonite here. I'm going to show you how to connect mismatched AirPods. What do I mean by that? I have a first generation AirPods case here with only one AirPod in it, the right AirPod. And then I have a second generation AirPod case with only the left AirPod. And I don't want to use only one AirPod, and Apple claims that mismatched AirPods do not work together, but keep watching because I have a workaround that's going to show you how we can get these two different generation AirPods synced up and working in stereo so you can listen to your music with AirPods in both ears instead of just one. So let's begin by pairing the second generation AirPod to my iPhone here, and it's currently not in pairing mode. As you can see, there's a solid green light. So in order to get it into pairing mode, let's hold the back button for a couple seconds. Now you can see the dialog pop up. If your dialog doesn't pop up, then just do a full reset of your AirPod, which is pressing the button on the back for 15 seconds and holding it until this flashes an amber orange, or if the light just turns off, then it'll be reset. So let's connect this to my iPhone, and you can see I labeled this so that we would be able to tell this is the second generation AirPod, Matt's AirPod second gen. Let's click done. Let's go into settings. There it is. You can see it's connected. We've got access to all the different controls on it. Okay, so what about our first generation AirPod? How can we get this connected? Well, let's see what happens. We'll take it out of the first generation case, put it in this one, and boom, we get this message saying mismatched AirPods. The AirPods in the charging case are different generations and do not work together. It does label each AirPod as to what it is. So my right AirPod is the first generation. The left AirPod is second generation. So how can I get these working together? Because obviously they're not going to work together in the state they're in now. Well, there is a trick to do this. Let's take the first generation AirPod back out and just lay it down and go in here to our settings. We see that our second generation AirPod is connected. So what we want to do is just take the second generation AirPod, put it in your ear. So I have it in my ear now, and it chimed, and you saw the notification here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the first generation AirPod and put it into the case, and then we're going to hold that magic button on the back, that's what I like to call it, and hold it to get it into pairing mode. There it's pairing. There's the dialog, it just says AirPods connect, and there we go. First generation AirPods. There's my first generation AirPod that is now connected. So I will take this out, and you'll see they're both connected here. I'll put that in my other ear. When we go to play music on our device, we are only going to hear it out of one AirPod at a time by default. So there is a way to be able to get it to come out of both of these AirPods, first and second generation. Simply swipe up. Now I'm on an iPhone 8 Plus, and I do have a newer iPhone 13 that I'm filming with. So you can, if you were on a newer iPhone, you would swipe down in the upper right to get this dialog. You can see my music playing here. And what we want to do is tap the blue AirPlay button. Just tap it once, and you'll see the white check mark by my first gen AirPod. So I am hearing it out of that one on my right ear. All I have to do is tap that one. Now I've got stereo sound. I'm listening with both AirPods, and it's working great. Now, if you were going to use the microphone feature for your AirPods to make a call, you're going to want to adjust that in your settings. You might want to, instead of automatic, you might want to just choose one of your AirPods for the microphone. I've not tested this with a phone call, but let me know in the comments below if you have, or if you get a chance to test it, come back and let me know. You could also do the same workaround. Let's say you only have the AirPods first generation case and not the second generation case. You could do the same thing that I just did, except just use your Gen 1 case. Same process of setting it up, and you can listen to both your AirPods first and second generation together. Get the stereo sound. It'll sound just like normal AirPods. I didn't notice any difference when I was listening to music, but you can let me know in the comments below what you think. So that's how you can connect a first and second generation AirPods together and get them working, get stereo sound. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel for more tips and hacks like this one, and I'll see you in the next video.